Fried allowed just 2 runs on 8 hits over 6+ innings as he walked 1 and struck out 2, picking up the win to improve to 4-1 on the season. Series continues later tonight as the Braves give the ball to Bryce Elder while the Yankees counter with Luis Severino. And always hear the action of the Braves and Bombers live from Truist Park right here on the Braves Radio Network at 7:20 p.m. Eastern. I'm Kevin McAlpin, and this has been your Braves Radio Network Morning Update.
On air, online, and on the phone. You can listen to us anywhere. News Radio WGNS is Rutherford County's place to talk. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and we're going to be talking about FCA here today, and we've got some great guests joining us. First of all, let's start with you, Angela. How are you?
Doing good.
No, Krista. I don't know why I said Angela.
That's okay.
I had that.
I was like, what do I say?
What?
Here?
Who are you? What?
No worries.
It's been a whirlwind here this morning. So
I see that y'all have been busy.
yeah, can you?
Yes.
Tell things are all in a different place. You've been busy too. Who you got over there with you?
Yes. We've got a couple new staff, and I thought I would bring one along this morning to introduce to our great area. This is Jasper Wilson. He is an area representative, serves out of Bedford County, but he has spoken here to our local middle schools and high schools as well here in Murfreesboro. And he is an amazing and wonderful new addition.
Oh, what? Who you went to the FCA store, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You've got the brand on, the shirt, the hat, and everything.
Yeah, he's repping.
Yeah, well, I guess you do too.
Yeah, that's right.
So Krista Lanier and Jasper Wilson with FCA joining us today. Jasper, tell me a little bit about your story. How did you get involved with FCA?
Got involved with FCA through connection through other staff that was already involved in the FCA.
With Jason, through Jason
Jason
Scales.
Jason Scales pretty much gave me the connection with Brian Harrell, and we met, and immediately I just began to fall in love with it, and it was just a great opportunity. So I'm just thankful for the connection, and it's great.
So in Bedford County, do you do what is it that you do there?
Pretty much the area rep, and basically, trying to get the connections made with FCA and the schools, cover Webb, Cascade Community, and Unionville. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
We're actually going to Shelbyville on Thursday night when Siegel's going down there to play football. We're going to broadcast that game. So,
Awesome.
It's kind of interesting how the world is small in that regard.
We're
but
all connected.
Yeah. The Eagles are going down, but that's we'll see.
I guess we're going to see about that.
Yeah.
It's always fun, and having an impact on these kids. Krista was saying that, that you're such a great speaker. What is it about your story that connects with kids and allows you that ability to connect with them? So,
I think it's because I can relate, and I'm not saying nobody else can relate, but just because I'm still I'm not to that older age yet, but I'm kind of in that mid range, and so but.
You're not Brian Harrell old.
But I think it's because I'm relatable. I remember walking in the schools, and some of the kids are like, "Hey, you look like us," and in the way of they can relate to even the fashion, or just being drawn towards me because they may feel like they can relate to me. So I believe that some of the things and the changes that's happened in my life have really put me in this position in place to be able to connect with them and relate to them on the level that they are.
We're talking with our friends from FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. What did you know about FCA when you were a little younger than you are now?
I didn't know anything about FCA, honestly, and that's why I'm so thankful for FCA now that I do know about it, because I believe it gives a great opportunity for those that are involved in schools and coaches, athletes, students, teachers, and all those. So, but I really didn't have a lot of knowledge about FCA when I was coming up, and I think that it does have a major impact on kids' life and youth life.
Well, Krista, you said you have heard him speak here locally as well, and it's even if it is the area director from Bedford County coming to Rutherford County, I'm sure that the kids enjoy hearing his story.
Jasper is relatable and has a powerful testimony, what God has done in his life, and he brings that to whatever level he needs to as far as how much he shares and when he shares it. But the students truly respond when they hear Jasper because he's pretty open and honest about what God has brought him through. He knows what it's like to be a student, to be an athlete, and to need Jesus. I mean, truly, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
We're trying to show Jesus to everyone we meet at any age level. And Jasper does a really good job of connecting his story to what God has done in his life to whoever he's talking to.
So, Jasper, would somebody from 5-10 years ago look at you today and see a life change?
I believe they would see a
Dramatic.
total life change. Many, and truth is, many that used to know me now, and that's one of the reasons why they start coming to church or want to know more about God, is because they've seen what He's done in my life. So.
180-degree turn or whatever that is.
Yes, definitely.
So I guess speakers coming, Krista, to the different, what do you call those, huddles?
Yes.
Okay.
The school-wide huddle, the multi-sport school-wide huddle.
See, my brain's starting to work now.
No, you're good. You're good. Yes, we have speakers come in to teams. Through the Character Coach program, which is like a team chaplain. We call them character coaches. And then we've got the school huddles that we have speakers come into and speak. Jasper, you're headed, where are you going on Thursday? What did you say? Stewart's Creek?
Stewart's
Creek High School.
Yes.
So speaking of teams is also really powerful when right after practice and you finish and you're hot and sweaty and you want to sit there and you're engaged for just a minute. Maybe you get a ice cold water and you get to hear about Jesus. That's also a powerful moment. Yeah. A good opportunity. So Jasper does that as well. We all do. I mean, it's a cool thing about our ministry. We get to go in the schools and in the locker rooms. Well,
that's what is awesome about the work of FCA all over Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. And it does take dollars to be able to do that.
Well,
so
it does.
You got to do some fundraising, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So here coming up, nice soft lob that you just gave me there. Coming up on October 23rd, it's a Monday night. At the New Vision main campus, we have our Night of Impact. You'll hear from local coaches and athletes. And also our keynote speaker that night is Coach Mark Richt of the Georgia Bulldogs. And then he went to Miami, and now he's available to speak. So he's got a powerful testimony and an FCA story, and we're excited to have him that night. So we're going to eat some Rick's barbecue and have a banquet.
I think for those who remember him and on the sidelines and coaching, his life has definitely taken a different route, and so that's part of his story, I think, now.
It is, yeah, his health journey. I'm just very thankful he's still able to come, and he's still able to use his voice and his testimony to bring others to the Lord.
I'm sure that's something that he enjoys doing. I've always heard that he's enjoyed speaking. So
yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah, very good. So can you get tickets to this event? How does that work?
Absolutely. So our website is www.fcarocks.org, and that's where you would go to sign up to maybe host a table or be an event sponsor, get more involved, and we would love to have the whole building, the whole sanctuary full at New Vision. We believe it'll be a packed house. So we are filling tables now and getting our sponsors for the evening now.
All right. So that's on Monday, October 23rd. It starts at 6 at New Vision. And fcarocks.org, lots of information there. And I know that you have coming up later this month volunteer training.
We do this Sunday, yes, at 6 p.m. at the Experience Community Church. That's for anyone that is currently involved with FCA, so our huddle coaches, which are employees of Rutherford County, and then also our volunteers, which would be called our character coaches that volunteer serving the teams, and then student leaders as well that serve to lead the huddles. They come and they're trained on how to lead the huddles and to lead well. And then this time it's a little bit unique from years past. We're opening it to new volunteers. So if you've never been involved with FCA before, but maybe you've wanted to, we would love for you to come that night, and we'll feed you dinner and we'll show you all the different ways that you can get plugged in.
Okay.
Information for that is also on our website, fcarocks.org. We need you to sign up so we can feed you.
Yeah, I mean, that's important. So
Yes.
you can do that right there from the website. And one more event, talk about Fields of Faith.
Absolutely. So this is a global initiative that FCA does. Fields of Faith is a really unique opportunity to bring a community together with no bias, not at a specific location necessarily. Last year we were at MTSU Soccer Field, and this year we're at PCA, Providence Christian Academy, in their gym, because we didn't want weather to dictate if we would get to have the evening or not. So it is October 18th. That's a Wednesday, 7 o'clock. We'll finish by 8:30 because it's a school night. And it's just a night of worship and testimony and praise. Really a good time for the community. Bring families. It's not just for the athletes or the students. It's for families as well.
Well, that's awesome. So, again, everything that we've talked about today, you can find at fcarocks.org. And, man, it's school year's busy for you guys already.
We're rolling, aren't we, Jasper?
Yes.
Rolling right through it.
Definitely.
Well, it was great meeting you, Jasper, and, continued good luck, success, sharing your story, and appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Brian.
Absolutely. Krista, appreciate it, and keep on keeping on. Y'all
Amen.
are busy. All right. Again, fcarocks.org, where you can find more information about our local FCA and the work that they're doing right here in our community. Back with more Rutherford Issues in just a few moments.